Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon's offense will have the opening possession of the game. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington up.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his man in the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him. On every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. It's complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Here's the pressure. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right down the middle. All by himself. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. Across the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Washington sends out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here, try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Agnew. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets the give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To throw, it's Dallas. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
He's got him in the flat. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Brings up fourth down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a man. It's Dallas. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good. Up a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice. The time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The play action fake. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Agnew. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here, and how about the individual effort up front by this defender, getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Frost. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Back to throw, it's Dallas. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lyle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.